Hi, my name is Dria from Dria's 2Scents, and my videos will be two-part. The first part will be scriptures, and the second part will be educational tips for your children K through 3, as I am a certified teacher. I really love the Lord and I love children and I love working with them. So I'm going to be getting excited while I'm telling you stories about things that are happening in my life that are inspired by me being a Christian, by just God being in my life and how He's the head of my life and how it helps me just to feel like I can be more than a conqueror. Just like the scripture said, I am more than a conqueror. So today I will be coming to you with a scripture, then an educational tip and activity, as I said. And then I will invite you to come to go to the comments to tell me how that scripture inspired you and your family. Today's scripture is coming from the King James Version, Joshua 24:15. And if it seems evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day to whom ye shall serve, whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. What does that scripture mean to me and my house? It means that we act like Christians, we talk like Christians, and we behave in every way like Christians. Now, does that mean we're perfect? Of course not. But you will know them by their fruit. That's what my Bible study pastor, God rest his soul, used to say. You will know them by their fruit. So when I think of that scripture, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord, it reminds me of something that happened about a month ago. I was in the store doing my shopping at Salvation Army. Love thrift shopping, just like you all ladies do. And a lady came up to me and said, there was a shirt over there that I thought you might like to see. And I said, what did it say? She said, I will serve the Lord. And I said, well, what made you think about giving me that shirt? She said, because I overheard the conversation that you had with your stepson, and it was just beautiful the way you were giving him examples and the way you were talking with positivity. And I just really loved the way you talked to him. And then she looked at my stepson and she said, you better stick with her because she's teaching you a lot. On our way out the store, my stepson, who is 13 years old, turned to me and said, I want to thank you. And I said, you already thanked me for buying your stuff today. He said, no, I want to thank you for everything that you've done for me since you've known me. And I just wanted to hug him and cry. That made me feel so good. So when I think of that scripture, I think about people know you and know you serve the Lord by the way you conduct yourself. Now, the first educational tip that I have to share is something that really is endearing to me. It's something very simple. It's just starting off with something your child already knows. That way you have something to praise. So let's say you have a child who just started kindergarten and they're writing their names with all capital letters. You praise them for that because they have spelled their name, and you take them to the next level by saying, now let mommy show you how to write your name with your first letter with the first letter being capital and the rest of the letters being lowercase. Then you can take a piece of paper, trace their name so they can trace it with the correct capitalization and lowercase letters placement. So basically, that's the first tip that you can start off with. Start with what they know, then praise, then the next level. And they practice, practice, practice the next level. And then you praise the efforts. The first activity I would like to share is, let's say you're teaching your child how to spell their name aloud or writing it. You can come up with a cheer. You can have the alphabet in front of you of their names, their letters in their name, and you can say, let's say your child's name is Zoe. You would pick up the Z and ask your child what letter that is, and then you make it into a cheer. You've got your Z, you've got your Z, give me a O. Oh, you've got your O, you've got your O, give me a E. E, you've got your E, you've got your E, give me a Y. Y, you've got your Y, you've got your Y. What does that spell? Zoe. So you do that with each letter until you get to the end. There's another activity that I like to do with names for children is come up with a little music to go with it. You know, we love our music. So my niece, whose name is Zoe, I actually came up with a song like that to teach her how to spell her name aloud, and then she started writing it. And it goes like this: Z-O-E-Y, 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 Zoe, Zoe, Zoe. And you can start these activities as young as 2 years old. Children can handle whatever you give them. You just have to start off with an expectation and help them rise to it. So this is Dria from Dria's 2 Cents. I hope you like my 2 cents. The first one was a scripture from the Bible. The other one was something to help your children in the classroom. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to continuing as a YouTube creator. And I want to thank you and have a great and blessed day.